They shout, Jotna. In the local language, it means it's time. Time for President Adama Barrow to leave power. YANKUBA DARBOE says he broke a promise he made to the people of Gambia, who brought him to power 3 years ago.
So we are protesting because our president had entered into an agreement with the Gambian people in 2016 that he would serve a transitional government for 3 years. Thereafter, he will hold a presidential election in which he will not be a participant, and whoever emerges as the winner of that election, he would graciously hand over to that person.
Instead, Barrow says he wants to stay in power and complete his mandate until 2021, saying he's respecting the Constitution. But in 2016, with most political leaders in jail, the opposition rallied behind President Barrow, then a political outsider. They had protested under the slogan, Gambia has decided, when longtime President Yahya Jammeh refused to concede defeat during that year's presidential elections. Barrow told Al Jazeera at the time he would respect the will of the people and only lead the country through its transition to democracy, organizing elections in which he would not take part.
One thing that brought me as president is trust. I'm part of a political party and I'm a businessman. But they trust me for one thing, that I'm loyal to the party, loyal to the leadership, and I am honest and hardworking.
But his political party has now stopped backing him because he has surrounded himself with allies to Yahya Jammeh. Jammeh's foreign and finance minister as well as police chief are now part of Barrow's cabinet.
A protest like this would simply not take place under Yahya Jammeh. People would be too afraid to take to the streets and demonstrate against a head of state. And so while there is more political freedom under Adama Barrow, the change that he had promised and the reform in the security, economic and social sector is too slow to come.
There is shortage of water, electricity, high prices in commodity goods. People cannot afford it. The country has gone backward. Jammeh was better than him. We would prefer Jammeh than him. He's worse than Jammeh.
Protesters handed a petition to a government spokesman, setting an ultimatum for Barrow to leave power next month, as he promised to do so 3 years ago. This is an unprecedented show of force since the nation's return to democracy, and a reminder to its political leaders that it's the people, not politicians, who are in charge of the Gambia's future. Nicolas, Haque, Al Jazeera, Banjul.